we are kicking things off with some massive music news. Rick Ross is dropping serious heat ahead of the Iceman album release. He just dropped a major statement on Hot 97, telling everyone that nobody should fear Drake's upcoming project. We dive into what Rick Ross has to say about the competition and what this means for the music landscape right now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Switching gears to the world of the court, we have big news coming out of the NFL. The New England Patriots have signed wide receiver Romeo Doubs, and he has already sent a message about Drake Maye. We break down what Doubs thinks about the quarterback prospect and the potential for a massive pairing on the field. Now for a somber but important story. We look at the passing of Harpswell Fire Administrator Mike Drake. This lifelong firefighter and leader, who was instrumental in strengthening the town's fire and rescue services, has passed away at the age of 52. We reflect on his incredible career and the impact he had on the community. And finally, a monumental achievement in music history. Drake has officially surpassed Michael Jackson to become the artist with the most albums spending at least 10 years on the Billboard 200 chart. This historic milestone arrives right as he prepares for the Iceman release, setting the stage for what could be an incredible career run. Stay with us for more breaking news. Rick Ross has issued a strong statement ahead of Drake's upcoming Iceman album release, declaring that nobody should fear the music. During an interview on Hot 97, Ross addressed the ongoing tension with Drake, asserting that there is no conspiracy behind their issues. Ross stated, "Don't nobody fear Drake's album release. Nobody." When questioned about potential reconciliation with Drake, Ross suggested that French Montana would likely serve as a mediator, noting that Drake speaks to French and that any communication from him would be channeled through French to avoid direct contact with Ross. This follows recent interactions between the two artists. Ross had previously addressed Drake on Apple Music, stating, "Drake, if you listening to this homie, listen to me, my N.A. shine. I don't want to see you lose." The friction between the duo stems from events in 2024 when Drake's Drizzy dissed Ross on Push-Ups, prompting Ross to respond with his Champagne Moments diss track. The partnership between Ross and Drake has historically been successful, evidenced by collaborations on hits such as Money in the Grave, Lemon Pepper Freestyle, and Gold Roses. Drake is set to release his first solo LP since 2023's For All the Dogs, the Iceman album, this Friday, May 15, and industry attention is now focused on whether he will address Rick Ross in his new work. The New England Patriots' newly signed wide receiver, Romeo Doubs, has sent a notable message regarding quarterback Drake Maye, highlighting his high regard for the young quarterback. Doubs described Maye as very poised and very energetic, emphasizing his ball-focused nature and calling him an amazing quarterback in this league. Doubs, who has experience playing alongside Aaron Rodgers, appears to view Maye as a stellar talent, suggesting the pair could achieve significant offensive success together. Doubs was acquired by the Patriots to replace Stefon Diggs, who previously led the team in receiving and recorded a 1,000-yard season. While Doubs is slated to be the team's top receiving option, reports indicate that A.J. Brown is expected to join the Patriots after June 1st. Doubs also expressed openness to the prospect of playing alongside Brown, acknowledging him as one of the league's premier receivers. Regardless of Brown's final status, Doubs believes he and Maye are positioned for a strong season. Separately, the Patriots have bolstered their 90-man roster by signing an undrafted edge rusher. Harpswell Fire Administrator Mike Drake, a dedicated lifelong firefighter and leader, has died at the age of 52. Drake served as the fire administrator for Harpswell, overseeing the municipal firefighting corps during a period of transition for the town's fire services. During his tenure, Drake was instrumental in several key developments. He oversaw the hiring of Harpswell's first full-time firefighters expanded firefighter coverage to include weekend shifts, and secured voter approval for a $6 million municipal fire station. He also served as the town's emergency management agent and fire warden, balancing administrative duties with regular firefighting shifts. Drake's career in the fire service spanned decades. He began his service at the volunteer fire department in his hometown of West Bath at age 15 and dedicated 25 years to the city of Bath as a full-time firefighter and paramedic. Beyond active duty, he held a part-time role as an instructor for a regional fire academy and was a trainer of trainers, educating prospective instructors across North America at annual conventions. Drake transitioned to Harpswell in 2020 as a per diem firefighter, later taking a regular part-time position after retiring from Bath and pursuing a career as a lobsterman. He was brought in by the town to fill the fire administrator role following the retirement of Art Howe in August 2023, becoming the second person to hold the title. Town officials praised Drake's service, with the Harpswell Select Board stating he served the community with extraordinary dedication, professionalism, and compassion, working tirelessly to strengthen emergency preparedness. Town Administrator Christy Iceman specifically highlighted his crucial role in managing the aftermath of severe winter storms in January 2024, including navigating Federal Emergency Management Agency requirements. Fire department leadership echoed the high regard for Drake. David Mercier, fire chief for Harpswell Neck Fire and Rescue, described Drake as a firefighter's firefighter, recognizing him as one of the best in the profession and an excellent training officer who developed the town's firefighting program into a successful operation. The Oars and Bailey Islands Fire Department also called him a friend and mentor, citing his expertise and good nature as a go-to resource for training. West Bath Fire Chief Jonathan Bean shared a personal connection, noting Drake's deep passion for the service and his commitment to continuing education by sharing his knowledge with local departments. Bean recalled Drake as a steadfast presence during difficult times. Drake's motivation for his career was deeply personal. He shared that a family tragedy, the fire that claimed his paternal grandparents in West Bath in 1974 when he was an infant, shaped his path. This loss inspired him to serve, a path solidified by early encouragement from a kindergarten teacher. A native of the area, Drake was familiar with Harpswell's unique blend of municipal and independent fire services, having lived in West Bath and worked as a lobsterman. He reflected that the opportunity to help others in times of need was the core of his commitment to the fire service. Drake has achieved a historic milestone, surpassing Michael Jackson to become the artist with the most albums spending at least 10 total years on the Billboard 200 chart. This significant achievement marks Drake as the first artist in history to have 3 separate albums reach this 10-year benchmark. The albums responsible for this record are Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and Views. These projects have been instrumental in defining various eras of Drake's career and have significantly shaped the sound of mainstream hip-hop and R&B over the past decade, solidifying his position as one of the most commercially dominant artists in the genre. The timing of this record is particularly noteworthy, as it coincides with Drake's preparations for the release of Iceman, a project widely anticipated to be one of his most significant works. Given the sustained success of albums like Certified Lover Boy and For All the Dogs, analysts suggest there is a strong possibility Drake will continue to add more entries to this list in the future. The accomplishment firmly establishes Drake's legacy in the music industry.